Throughout the years, sports and the media tried to sell sports and sex, which influence hypermasculinity and hyperfemininity. In order to sell out sports for both the men and female, sports and the media tend to have a variety of media, including film and advertisement. Hypermasculinity, or the macho personality, consists of the following three variables. The first variable is the sexual attitudes towards women. The second variable is the belief that violence is manly. And the last variable is the experience of danger as exciting. Professional sports makes hypermasculine males popular to the masses, giving them fame and riches. All of these lead creating a society that urge boys to grow into strong and aggressive men who should not show their emotions. These are usually shown in sports like wrestling and football. An example of hypermasculinity can be found in the Rocky movie series. Rocky, who is portrayed by Sylvester Stallone, is described as handsome, tough, talented, sexy, sensitive, dynamic, and brilliant.
His name is Sylvester Stallone. He's the star of a new film called Rocky. He has been described as handsome, tough, talented, sexy, sensitive, dynamic, and brilliant. He's been compared to Brando, Newman, Pacino, and De Niro. He's been called a top contender for an Academy Award. Sylvester Stallone in Rocky, rated PG.
Other forms of media, such as television advertisements, also portray hypermasculinity. In the 2010 World Cup Nike commercial, each soccer player sees themselves in the future as heroes by winning a soccer match. In the end, their accomplishments contributes to society.
Droga pra pênalti.
C'è Cannavaro, c'è il capitano, c'è Cannavaro.
In other commercials, hypermasculinity is shown through the sexual desires of men towards women.
Time Force Ultimate Concept Watches.
In the case of women, hyperfeminine is portrayed differently than hypermasculinity. Hyperfeminine in advertisements are shown through the sexual desires of a man's world. Athletes are shown in a sexual image to what female athletes should look like. This sexual image can be shown in the sport tennis, where athletes have to wear short skirts uniforms. Other forms of advertisements do tend to show the strongness of female athletes, but they also show a sexual image towards them. The strongness portrayed in female athletes cannot compete towards a man's image of strongness. This continues to make society a male-dominant world.